So hey, good morning. So finally we are in Vagator and we are in W for the launch of the Royal Enfield Twins, and here it is. Here we are at Hotel W and look at these babies. Here is the Interceptor 650 and there is a GT Continental 650. And this two bike I'm gonna ride today and tomorrow. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Here are all the GT Continental 650 lined up, and I'm excited to ride these. And here is the favorite Interceptor 650. That's so confusing, madam. I don't know, be so beautifully designed and made. कि कोई भी चलाना is a blessing. So here we are inside the reception area, and it's a beautiful property. So my room number is 3201, and let's go inside. Wow, it's so beautiful. Look at this. And that's my room. Thank you. So guys, this is my lanyard which says Akhtar Sheikh and hashtag Royal Enfield Twin. This is my luggage tag with my name and hashtag. This is the Rider Mania band, and here is my W Hotel room key, and my room number is 3201. It's here. And this is my room. It's so beautiful. That's my helmet, and quickly I'll show you my view. So guys, right now we are going for breakfast, and with me, my whiteout friend Raj. Wow, we have Zorbing out here. हाँ, मैं आ जाऊँगा इसमें. जल्दी हम लोग breakfast करेंगे और उसके बाद 11:30 we have to roll out. And this property is damn beautiful. It's called the kitchen table. Hi. 3201. Look at these desserts here, mouth watering. And cheese, blue cheese, Canberry. ये सब देख के ना फट्टे भूख लग रही है. Kheer, the Govan Ross, pickles, and lot of stuff, yeah. It's like क्या खाएं अभी. And look at this. Guys, damn hungry. You have seen there are a lot of things to eat, but for now I'll start with hash brown, and you can give me a cheese omelette.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you. Hi guys, so once again I am in Garage Cafe और यहाँ पे in Goa. I'm here before Rider Mania because दो बाइक लॉन्च हुई है जो है Interceptor 650 और GT Continental. अभी हम यहाँ से will go back to the hotel और वहाँ से will be riding these bikes. I'm damn excited. The price of the bikes are mind-blowing. It has already become the top of the town. I'll show you the Garage Cafe. It's really beautiful and all the bikes. This is my favorite bike. And this is the dummy machine which they have designed before making it the final product. This is clay.
How you doing? Cool. Good to meet you.
So here is Mr. Gordon, who is going to tell us about, in short, about the Interceptor and the GT Continental.
The making of the Royal Enfield Continental GT and Interceptor 650 Twins. Over the next hour, we're going to take you through the development process of these two bikes. And it's my privilege to begin that by telling you about the history, the heritage of the two machines. My name's Gordon May, and I'm Royal Enfield's historian. And we're going to begin with this beauty here, which is an Interceptor. This one's from 1964, but the Interceptor wasn't by any means Royal Enfield's first parallel twin. That came in 1948 with the 500 twin, which is otherwise known as the twin with no name, because that's all they called it, the 500 twin. In 1948, when it was released, hand in hand with the 350 Bullet, it had the revolutionary swinging arm rear suspension. So this was the first British motorcycle to have swinging arm suspension. So the 500 Twin wasn't a sporty bike, it was a general purpose machine. It was very smooth, it was great for touring, great for commuting. But in 1953, that evolved into a 700cc version called the Meteor. And at that time, that was Britain's largest capacity parallel twin. 1956, in the pursuit of more power, the 40 brake horsepower Super Meteor, which could top 100 miles an hour. That was Royal Enfield's first 100-mile-an-hour motorcycle. 1958, they took it a stage further. 51 brake horsepower, 110 miles an hour, a road burner called the Constellation. And it was out of the Constellation that the Interceptor came into being. First of all, they stripped down and tuned some Constellations and shipped them over to America to take part in desert races, and they were called Interceptors. Completely different from that of the United States, and it wasn't just down to the poor weather we have in the UK. Motorcycling centred around cafes, and young motorcyclists would meet in these cafes throughout the week, go for burn-ups, and at weekends would go for long rides together to the coast, and increasingly they wanted a bike that emulated the machines of their racing heroes. But those bikes weren't available on the production line, and the average motorcyclist had no way of getting a racer. So they began to strip down their motorcycles, to tune them, to bolt on what few accessories were available to make them into bikes that looked like their heroes' racing machines.
Development stage, there's a lot of interchange between the engineers and the industrial designers to make sure that what we end up with there is feasible. There's still some work to be done, but we think it's going to work. On that note, I'm going to have to walk outside, I'm afraid. Excuse the hat, I'm a little bit delicate in the sun. During that stage, while the styling's being developed, we're obviously doing a lot of analysis. Yeah, we're doing a lot of work in the digital world to make sure that what we come up with is going to work. So here's the frame that underlies it all. It's one of the most important components on the chassis side. Yeah, and by chassis I mean not engine, so everything else. And by the time we get to that stage, we've worked out the basic structure. We used finite element analysis to make sure it's going to be strong enough, it's going to be durable enough, it's going to be stiff enough. This, some of you can see, is creating in real time surfaces in a 3D environment. Yeah, and that can then be translated into the CAD world that the engineers work with. So that's a very important part of the process. When this machine is properly set up in a temperature controlled environment, we've actually got real parts. And that's how we make some aesthetic judgments. So it's our first twin-cylinder engine for about 50 years, 650cc twin-cylinder. It has a single-piece forged crankshaft with the pistons offset at 270 degrees.
What are the two major things in an Interceptor engine which vibration has become zero?
Okay. Two major things are the crankshaft itself, which is a 270-degree firing order. That gets rid of pretty much all of your secondary vibrations. And then for the primary vibrations, we have a primary balance shaft that just sits in front of the crankshaft, and that basically takes out the main vibrations.
So this is the...
So the balancer shaft is here, you can see it in the front
yeah,
of the
this one?
Yeah, there's a little circle there, that's the balancer shaft.
Okay.
Sits in front of the crankshaft.
Okay.
And this is the AC generator that's on the end of the crankshaft.
So these are the two major things.
Yeah, those two shafts. I mean, that's where the crankshaft is where the vibration comes from.
Okay.
Yeah, and the balancer shaft counteracts that vibration. So the two working together take out the vibration.
Cool. So it will be fun riding now.
Absolutely, yeah. Try it, you'll see. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Motorcyclists do that from these two motivations. They want to explore and they want to express themselves. So the part of explore that we want to do, which is obviously going out and riding and so on. Obviously we have a lot of technical riding gear for them. And I'm sure you're familiar with the latest one, PART1. And I can vouch for it. I've crashed in it and I've survived.
Hi guys, so after a quick lunch, today is gonna be an Interceptor day. I got the key for the Interceptor, so we have to ride anywhere you want in Goa and need to come back by sunset. So, chale?